Thank you so much for joining our Friday Feel Good Flow. I hope that all of you are feeling well and in good spirits. Hi. So, a week full of discovery, a week full of opening, a week full of trying new things, a full moon this week. So there are eclipses this week, retrogrades this week, celestially, there's a lot happening. And I hope that you all are finding ways to manage, finding ways to cope that are safe and healthy. I'm being called to remind you all going into this weekend as we come into warmer weather, holiday weekend. I'm being reminded to remind you all that I'm being reminded to remind you all to be authentically you. However that is. The people that are on your team, the people that are allies, like vibration will seek like vibration. So I feel like living in a space of authenticity, even if sometimes it is scary and unnerving and can even be overwhelming, the reward is so worth it. Finding your tribe, finding your people, finding your allies. The only way to truly do that is to kind of expose yourself, right? Like, finding the people that are actually meant for you means that you have to show up as your true and genuine self. And that works in a bunch of different ways. That works in that if you are an individual who is in need of help, the people that are supposed to help you, the people that are maybe not supposed to help you, but the people who will offer you the support or the lessons that are needed to move to the next step, those are the people who will be kind of attracted into your circle when you can show up as yourself, even if that self needs help, needs support, rather. And then it can also work in the way that showing up as yourself as an individual who is creative and thoughtful and kind, that seems to attract more thoughtful and creative and kind individuals. So be authentically you. The results may surprise you. We are also reminded to fill our empty spaces with love. As always, just a perfect reminder to take the time and seek out what is needed, seek out what is missing inside, and to invite love into that space by seeking out what you need to resolve it, and not being afraid to try different things, try new things, you know. I had an opportunity to do a to do an interview. Was a little kind of Q&A for an upcoming class, and I was a ball of nerves for a full 24 hours before the interview. It was all I could think about. I was worried, what if she has something I don't know? What if, what if? And I kind of resolved that I was going to show up authentically. If I don't know, I don't know. But I was very nervous throughout the entire thing. But the relief that I felt after doing something that was scary, and I was terrified, y'all. Yeah, I don't think you can tell in the video, but my armpits were sopping wet. It was a mess. But the reward of having done something so scary and finally kind of conquering, my first on-camera interview, it was incredibly liberating. I now know that I can do an interview on camera. And it's funny because I talk to you all every week for over a year now. But kind of being put on the spot, it brought up some things for me. But again, deciding to show up and lean into the truth of who I am and why I do this work. It made for a good interview, I think, and also just an extremely liberating feeling within afterwards. And I think it's because I chose to invite into myself, I accepted the fear, and I acknowledged the fear, and willingly made a choice to fill that space with an opportunity that would improve, that I felt could improve my confidence going forward. So that was my act of love. It was accepting the fear of the interview and still doing it anyway. So I hope that that inspires you to be authentically you and seek out the ways in which you can nourish yourself, fill your own cup with love, and that looks like so many different things. So try to stay open to something that might be unconventional or different, and see how you feel, because it's all a journey. It's all this wonderful sequence of events that build us, that give us the opportunity to look inward, to fly farther, to test ourselves, to build our character. Yeah, so enjoy the journey as your authentic self. Oh man. Whew. So let us come into our physical asana practice. Taking a moment, of course, to center and ground yourself, perhaps in today's Dharma talk, perhaps in our mantra. You can choose here to be authentically you, or to fill your empty spaces with love. Take a couple of moments to just kind of breathe and pull in those messages into the heart. And try to relax the muscles of the face. jaw. Maybe the eyelids are softened or closed. Taking nice full breaths in through the nose and down to the belly. Expanding those spaces. Take a moment, notice the shoulders. And if they feel kind of rounded to the front, take a moment. Draw the shoulder blades together in the back and then down. And once you feel the shoulders pull down from the ears, gently relax just a little bit. Feeling the shoulders over the hips, over the sit bones here. And with the eyes closed or lids softened, you can begin a gentle circling motion, stirring the pot here. Moving in small circles to begin. And maybe widening your circles as you move through. Letting the breath lead the way here. Notice the sensations along the sides of the body. Notice the sensations in the hips. Maybe you switch directions, balancing out the push and the pull from left to right. And take a couple more circles, feeling the hips gently beginning to open, noticing any tightness anywhere. And sticking a little pin, just a little note, as you move through your practice. Sending extra attention to the areas that need it. Come up nice and tall here. Roll the right shoulder back, take a few circles. And then roll the left. Beautiful. Settle the shoulders down and release the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale to center, rolling the chin to chest. Exhale, lifting up opposite side. And inhale to center. And exhale to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale to the right. Beautiful. Come back to center. And then we're going to unroll the neck. Taking a deep breath in as we pull the chin up to neutral. Begin to exhale as the chin reaches up towards the ceiling. Pause here for the inhale. Exhale, bring the chin back to neutral. Nice. Take the arms up overhead, reach up. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms up, stretching the fingers. And on your exhale, reach over to the left. Inhale up to center and reach over to the right. Come on up to center. And exhale, folding forward. You can release the palms on the way down and walk the palms out. Folding over the legs. Release the chin and then the forehead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Come halfway up. Lengthening here. And we're going to exhale. Walk the arms over to the left. Stretching that right arm over as much as you can. Feeling the whole right side of the body open up. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Breathe in to lift up. Halfway here, exhale, walk the arms over to the right. Staying low, over the folded legs. Reach that left arm over as much as you can. Relax the head and neck. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Coming halfway up here. And exhale, walking back to center. Inhale, half lift. Flattening the back here, aiming to bring the belly towards the thighs. Exhale, nice long spine, unfolding here. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, twisting to the left. Drop the left palm behind you. A little short here, close to the wall. Left palm behind, right palm onto the knee. Breathe in. Exhale, looking over that left shoulder. And coming back to the front, inhale here. And exhale. Breathe in, lifting up the right arm. Twisting open to the right. Exhale, drop the right palm behind. Kind of close to the sit bone so you sit up nice and tall here. You can bring the left arm onto that right knee. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Nice. Let's come into tabletop. Take a moment here. And take a few hip circles. Just some free movement for a couple of breaths. Just exploring the hips. We've been seated for a minute, so it's nice to see what's going on in this area here. Checking in all over the lower half of the body. into stillness here. Stacking the arms, stacking the legs, tops of the feet pressed down to the mat. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Coming in for cow pose. Belly down. Deep arch in the spine. Exhale, round. Chin to chest. Shake the head out. Inhale, rolling through for cow pose. Look up, chin up, stretch the throat, stretch the front of the body from the pubic bone all the way up the abdominals, the chest, the throat, into the chin. Exhale, round. Shake out the head. Inhale, come to a nice flat back here. Tuck chin, tuck toes. Beautiful. Press the hips back towards the heels. The heels are hip distance apart in line with the knees. We're pressing all the way back here. Checking in with the knees, checking in with the feet, the arches of the feet. And one more time, inhale, come on up. And exhale, pressing back. Chin stays tucked here, gaze is down, in between and in front of the knees. Beautiful. Lift up the knees, giving yourself a little hover here. Belly presses towards the thighs. And lift the hips up for downward facing dog. Maybe you press the heels down, pedal them out. Drop one heel down, slight bend in the other. And then switch sides. Try to keep your knees bending over the second and third toe as opposed to kind of bending inward towards each other. We want to keep the knees tracking with the toes. Nice. As you press the heels down, feel that stretch in the calf. Reach the belly for the thighs, opening up the back, opening up the chest. Fantastic. Both heels down. Take a deep breath in. Lift the heels up. Belly to thigh. Exhale. Hover your tabletop. Shoulders over wrists. Keep the knees lifted. Belly is engaged here. And hips up and back for downward dog. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, float your tabletop. Shoulders over wrists. And lift for downward dog. Beautiful. We're going to step the right foot about halfway forward. Step the right foot about halfway forward. Here we're going to spin that left heel down. Okay, and come on up. Nice and easy here. Take your time. So we have a shortened stance here, tracking front heel to back heel or instep. The hips are facing the front. Take a deep breath in, relax the shoulders, bring the palms to the heart. Exhale here with the hips facing forward, bend that right knee. So a nice shortened warrior one. Bring the arms up overhead, gentle bend in that right knee. Opening up the left lower leg as we press into the pinky toe side of that left foot. Bring the arms, the palms to the heart. Inhale. Exhale with that right knee still bent. Open up to the right. Bring the arms out to the side, shoulder height. Or you can keep them at your palm, at your heart. One more breath here. Beautiful, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Nice. Exhale, and we're gonna fold halfway forward. So we wanna extend the energy from the left heel to the top of the head. One nice long line here. Pulling the right hip back, pressing into the pinky toe side of the left foot. Strengthening that right leg here. Breathe in. Belly pulls up and in as opposed to an arch. Breathe out. And place the palms down. Just in front of the right foot, we're going to go ahead and step back for our downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Relax the head and neck. Take one more breath. And let it out. Here we're going to step the left foot forward. Coming just behind that left heel. Take your time. And come on up. Spinning the right heel down. Just switching sides. Same thing from before. We're going to take that bend in the left knee. So this is a shortened warrior one. So we want to make sure that that left knee is over the left ankle. Left hip pulls back to make sure the hips face forward. Belly up and in, tucking that tailbone. Pressing into the pinky toe side of the right foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, arms overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Twist to the left here. You can keep the palms at the heart or open the palms out to the sides. Breathe in. And breathe out. Palms to the heart. Twist to the front. Exhale, hinging halfway forward. Strengthening here in the left leg. Making sure that left knee tracks with the second and third toe. Breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful, palms down. We're going to step the right foot to meet the left. Bring the big toes together. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale and fold, belly to thigh. Soft knees if you need them. Relax the head and neck. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift. Really like we're diving into a pool here. Tucking that chin. Exhale, send the hips way back. Take a deep seat. Bring the belly to the thigh. And the hips come down in line with the knees. Pull the shoulders back. Bring the palms to the heart. Really rooting down the heels of the feet. And come on up, standing all the way up. Nice strong legs here. Open the arms. Breathing all the way down. release. Raising the right foot, we're going to step back once again to that sort of shortened kind of position here. So we're taking a slightly different fold here. Hips are facing straight forward. This time, the left leg is going to remain straight. Bring the palms onto the knees. Take a moment to adjust your pelvis, pulling the belly up and then lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Keeping the shoulders nice and broad here. This left thigh is activating, pulling that kneecap up, giving you that support from underneath as you hinge forward at the waist. So some may stop here. Some may keep going, bringing the belly to the left thigh. Take your time as you come down, pressing firmly into both feet. Breathe here. Inhale, look forward. And exhale to unfold. Nice and easy here. We're going to step forward onto the left foot. Bringing that right knee up to hip height. And we're going to cross that right ankle over the left leg. See if we can stand up nice and tall here. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Beautiful. Working on our balance here. Little modified tree pose. Fantastic. Releasing that right leg down to the mat. Go ahead and switch sides here. Resetting the palms onto the hips. Shifting the weight to the right foot. Raise the left and send it back. Kind of short. Tracking right heel to right ankle, heel or instep. Hips face forward, deep breath in, tucking the tailbone underneath. Lift the heart and exhale to fold. Pulling up that right kneecap so we're not dumping into the back of the right leg. Draw the left hip forward. Take your time. Strength, endurance, balance, flexibility. Lots of lessons available here in our pyramid pose. Take one more full breath. And slowly unfold. Pressing down into the feet. Beautiful. Step forward to the right foot. Bring the left heel up. We're going to cross it over that right knee. Pulling that left knee out to the side and back. Working on an active stretch here. Last breath. Beautiful. Back to hip height. And release. Nice. Shake out the feet. Notice the sensations in the feet here. Lots of small, fine motor skills here. Those, oh my gosh, all those little intrinsic muscles of the feet are working here to maintain balance as you move slowly through your postures. So let's go ahead and bring the palms to the heart, relaxing those shoulders once more. Shift the weight to the left foot, and we're gonna step back. Maybe you step back a little shorter, similar to the first two postures. But here we're gonna open up, I'm gonna switch directions. Here we're gonna open up to the side of the mat. So if the right foot comes back, we're opening to the right side of the mat. And notice here the left foot is still facing forward and the right foot is facing the right side, coming into triangle pose. Here we can bring the palms to the hips to get us started here. Really want to get that sensation of pulling that right hip back, or rather forward, and pulling the left hip back. So there's this motion here of the hips. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're pulling that hip back, and we're really aiming to keep in one nice long line. Shoulders in line with the hips, in line with the knees and the ankles. So from here, pulling that left hip underneath, we're gonna start to reach forward with that left hand, or that energy is moving forward on the left. And you can place the palm down right onto your shin here. Again, being careful to engage that left thigh. Okay, we can land down on a block underneath the shoulder as well. And here, we really want to work on closing the space down here on the left side so that we can open up here on the right. Maybe you reach up towards the ceiling, or maybe you reach overhead. And see how that changes things. Pulling the right shoulder back, left shoulder is stacked right on top of that wrist. Take another deep breath, reach the fingertips, right fingertips away from the body. And root the feet down and come on up. Fantastic. From here, we're gonna rotate towards the back of the mat. So we're rotating the feet towards the back of the mat, just switching sides, basically. Bring your block along with you. Okay. Now the left foot is gonna face the right side of the mat, or the outside of the mat, the long side of the mat. And the hips are going to face as well. Coming back into that position with the hips, we're gonna pull that left hip down and back, and that, the right hip down and back, and that left hip is moving up and forward, okay? Pulling that left shoulder back. Maybe we reach out to the front, maybe we don't. Either way, that right hand is gonna land underneath the shoulder. And the left arm is gonna come up. Take a few breaths here. Maybe you reach overhead, nice and long. And this can be at any height. If you're using a block, noticing the difference here if you switched. Take one more breath. Root those feet down and come on up. Nice work. From here, let's go ahead and turn the right toes in. So we're facing the side of the mat. Both toes, I'm actually scooting to the back edge. Both toes are gonna face inward just a little bit. Boop, boop. And the heels will face outward. Take a nice deep breath in, coming into a forward, wide-legged forward fold. Relax the shoulders, lift the heart. Exhale, folding forward here. Trying to keep the weight evenly distributed in the feet. Drop the top of the head down towards the mat. Maybe you shake it out. Maybe you even have a slight micro bend in the knees if you need it. We want to be careful not to lock the knees. If you want, you can release the palms to your ankles, opening the elbows and the shoulders wide. One more nice cleansing breath here, in through the nose. Open mouth, let it out. Beautiful. Inhale. Come halfway up here. Maybe you bring your palms to your shins to start. Bring the palms onto the hips. Exhale and unfold. Nice. Switch those heels in. Toes facing out. Maybe you widen your stance a little bit more. It's completely up to you. It's yogi's choice. Coming into a nice goddess pose as we begin our cool down. Deep breath in. Reach up. And exhale. Deep squat here. Opening the knees out and back. Inhale. Arms up. Straighten legs. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, last one, arms up. And exhale. Breathing here, settling the sit bones in between the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Woo! Beautiful. Release the arms. You can return to face the front of the mat and step forward, right foot to meet the left. Taking a couple of cleansing forward folds. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let it out. Come on up. And release. Slow. Arms down. Beautiful. Shake it out. And come on down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, we've kind of worked on the glutes a little bit today. So let's go ahead and start some windshields in and out. Good. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. And pressing the palms into the mat, fingertips facing forward, just behind and outside the sit bones. Lift the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift the hips. Breathe in. And come on down. Breathe out. Nice. Straighten the left leg. Cross the right leg over the left. Pressing down into the big toe on the right foot. Go ahead and twist to the right. So maybe you leave the palm at shoulder height. Maybe you place it down onto the mat. Maybe you wrap it around your back for a half bind. Reaching for the inner left thigh. Take a few breaths here. Sitting up tall. Feeling that twist in the belly for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release your right arm wherever it is. Coming back around to the front, we're going to place both palms down on the left and take a little counter bow. Just a little twist here. A little bow to counter your twist, rather. Go ahead and switch sides. Right leg straight, left leg pulls across the right thigh. Pressing down into the ball of the left big toe. Breathe in, pulling the belly in towards the thigh. Exhale, breathing out, twist to the left. Placing that left palm wherever you would like, stretching it out, shoulder height down to the mat, or coming around for a bind. Wrapping into the inner right thigh. Take a few breaths here. Beautiful. Release your left arm wherever it is. And we're going to come around to the right side, palms down for a little bow. And come on up. Release the legs and come onto your back. Take a moment here and just settle. Notice the back settling down, shoulders. See where you're holding yourself. Maybe you make some circles here with the knees just over the hips. We'll rock left and right. Gives the sacrum a little massage here. Hold the right knee in. Extend the left leg. Maybe you pull it out to the armpit briefly. And then pull it across the body. Maybe you pull the left foot in towards the sit bones. And release. Switching sides. Pull the left knee in and extend the right leg. Maybe pulling it into the armpit. And then across the body. Bending that right leg if you'd like. Getting a little extra quad stretch. Coming back to center. From here, we're going to keep the legs extended. The palms are going to press down to the mat, as are the forearms and the elbows. The heart will lift. We're going to keep the throat open here, extending the top of the head down to the mat. So coming into a little fish pose. You're going to press into your lower arms, and as you press into your lower arms, the top of the head drops down to the mat. Looking for length here, lifting the heart for 3, 2, keep those elbows squeezing in, 1, and release slowly, coming out, tucking the chin once more. Settle down. Feel the shoulders begin to melt. The arms, the abdominals, the back. Feel the thighs, the knees. The calves, the shins. The ankles and the feet. Relax the neck. The eyebrows, the jaw. Feel the body heavy. Settling into a sense of acceptance. Sense of peace with self, just as you are. As always, you're encouraged to stay here for as long as you're able, or as long as you wish. Taking this time to integrate. But for now, we must conclude today's practice. at least here on the internet. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you feel good. And I hope to see you again really soon. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Peace, friends. See you next time.